Maybe 2-5 Below gonna help him out with all that big paper he allegedly makes. Alright guys, first time in a week 2-5 Below Homo on the bandwave. I ain't gonna tell you. And we got the little beaver with the lever, the little she-male, the shim. Let's let this video get rock on.
Everything's good, man. Just making that paper. You know how I do, man. You know, some of us work for a living and some of us try to sell fantasies and stories and rip people off. You know how it is.
Oh, copy on that. You know, shit happens.
Yeah, about truth and justice.
You know, it's this radio frequency. This is another radio, another customer's radio. Is this radio on frequency? High, low? Is it on high or is it on low frequency? Is it off?
Come on back.
Hello, radio 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not off either direction. It's right on the money.
Very good. Another radio done by me. Yeah.
According to my spectrum scope, is center frequency, the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, careful on that. Thank you very much.
Video game.
See, when you're dealing with laboratory-grade equipment, you get laboratory-grade results.
That's on it. And how's any HYMONICs? Any HYMONICs in the way I was talking?
Yeah, HYMONICs. It's harmonics, dude. Harmonics. And if Watson believes his ICOM is laboratory grade.
Love it. Gotta love it. But it doesn't sound overmodulating to you, right? It sounds normal?
Sounds good. Sounds a lot better than that junkie from Brooklyn. Sounds much better.
Oh, shit. This is a Cobra 29, 2015, with a echo board in it.
Roger. No, it sounds good, man.
Yeah, the final blew out, so I changed the finals. Oh, yeah.
He's a big tech. He could change a final.
He's been doing his thing. It's been quiet out here.
Watch the HYMONICs. The HYMONICs.
But besides that, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching one of the videos, man. You were taking Cracky Rat out of DX, man. You were taking that boy's mic.
I know. You see that big swing that I got with this radio? Damn it, boy.
You got his ears and his lips. I was like, wow, look at this, man.
Poor Mr. 250 heard a video gate on the other side that I was getting stepped on. Lord, have mercy. Maybe he'll tell them which one it is. I doubt that.
Every 3 or 4 hours, his alarm clock goes off to wake him up. Wow.
Well, that's what happens, man. He's obsessed. He thinks he's going to miss something. But that's his life.
Oh, wait, did you hear, too? Everybody went out for breakfast this morning on Channel 6. They didn't invite a Cracky.
You're kidding me.
They've been doing that every Sunday for a decade, dude. You just finding out about this now? He's wondering why they didn't invite him yet.
Because he's a phony. Yeah, who would invite that junkie, man? You know, he's embarrassing. Who would want to have him around? You know what I mean?
Takes him to the whole booth.
The same people that love talking about him all day long and dreaming about him.
About Sade, you know, you end up all getting thrown the fuck out, you know? He's an embarrassment. Nobody would have him tag along. Plus, he's broke.
You know how I told it, though? Yo, 7:30 at 7 o'clock in the morning, he gets up and wants to grab the microphone. I said, did you wash up yet? He goes, no, I can't fit into the slop sink. I'm too fat.
Nah, that's nasty, man. That's one nasty little monkey. He's lucky I'm not a relative of his, so I'll be slapping the shit out of him on a regular. I'll be slapping him so he stops doing drugs, and I'll be...
Man, you could have did that. You could have came with your Kevlar and your tap. You can't even talk like that anymore, 2-5 Oklahoma.
Because he'd have been clean a long time ago, man.
And while you're asleep, they clean up the streets, right?
He'll be doing something, but he won't be bullshitting on the radio all day, all night like he does. He'll be collecting cans and bottles. He'll be doing something. He wouldn't be begging, I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
You know, it's a damn shame, man. That's why his family wants nothing to do with him. His two brothers and his sister want nothing to do with him.
You don't have a sister, wake up.
Cracky, what are you going to do for Christmas, Cracky?
You don't have a sister, junkie boy, wake up.
You take the junkie right out, man. You kidding me or what?
You mean when he's on full power?
Yeah. Well, I know he probably takes me out because I'm running barefoot. I'm only running 5-watt swing.
Tell him the video gate it. Tell him the video gate you're taking me out.
The amp on high, he probably could take me out to you, but all I got to do is warm up the black box and it's all over. We know what happens then.
You want to try
Video gate it.
next year?
No, negative. I got everything hooked up, man, but I don't want to take off the cover right now. Because I just keyed up just to...
You're not allowed. He's got severe RFI. Yo, tell him the video gate you taking me out of his radio, man. Tell him video gate it. He could do that. He could do that without putting his box on, right?
I recently connected everything.
Okay.
Yeah, video gated. You could do that without turning your box on. Video gated for the mo, man. Show him he's taking me out to your radio.
You're too funny. Tell him Mud Dog Crush.
All I heard was tell him Mud's Cross. That's all I heard. If I'm dying.
Wow.
That's what everybody heard, because I let go with a mic.
What's your shit over there, man?
I'd tell you one thing, Cracky's head is dying and he's making it rough though. And he's off frequency because I see his signal and it's on the
Tell him video gated.
positive. He's off several K to the plus side.
Okay.
Video gated. Be a show approved kind of guy. Video gated.
I'm telling you, Richie, you're off on the plus side.
Look at that. He wants to talk to me.
Not a lot. It's a couple of Ks. Couple of KCs. Not much. I wouldn't lie to you when it comes to radio checks and being honest. I have no reason to bullshit no one. You know, I don't turn the gain down or put attenuated.
Why are you crying and pleading this case to me, man?
When you look at the screen, when you look at the digital display in this horrific piece of equipment, man.
Well, at least he knows it's horrific. It's horrifying.
It's like the cockpit of a 747, man. Hey, Red Hawk, you ever see the cockpit of an F-22 Raptor or an F-35? It's all digital, touchscreen. That's what this plug it looks like, man. All digital touchscreen. So I don't have any reason.
Are you still on the key, huh?
Let's carry you, Richard.
And he's crying to me like he's talking to me.
I know this is beyond you. You probably won't comprehend what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh. I hope I don't comprehend what he's about to say. He might be trying to say something serious.
That means, what do you want me to explain to you in layman's terms?
Well, you know, 2-5 below, I understand you're dying to talk to me, but hey, man, you don't have to fire up your black box to video gator and show the boy he's taking me out to your radio and show the public how off channel I am. But nevertheless, Mr. 2-5 below homo, I gave you one transmission too many. And I do understand after what it is I've done to you when you look at your radio, you believe it is horrific. And I mean horrific as in horrifying. Hey, you know, when the junkie's lips move quicker than his mouth, I tend to adore it. Now, I did give you one key up too many. So, unless you tell the world you're starting a video gate, Richie's back out of here, and you could strap some helium up the boy's little cootie there and blow him up. You're 127, the man, the king, the most talked about, envied, and feared. And by the way, stop talking about coming and smacking somebody, dude. You lost them rights when you begged everybody to pick me up. You lost them rights when you didn't bring your Kevlar and your glove. Yo, you lost them rights by never showing up on the sidewalk and trying to show and prove kind of guy. Nevertheless, Mr. 25 Oklahoma, keep staring at your horrific radio, and I'll try not to make it horrifying. 127 is clear.
The reason why I use the word horrific, because I horrifically... So you can use the word horrific in a good way. It doesn't mean bad or ugly. It depends how you use it. But anyway,
I don't know in any world where the word horrific is good.
Is reference carrier, transmit and receive, is governed by a temperature-compensated crystal oven, TCX.
Why does he feel the need to cop a plea and explain himself to me?
I'm not explaining myself.
Oh, God, here he goes. He's just so hung up, man. It's like some homos, if they can't talk to me, they can't masturbate or ejaculate while they're masturbating. I find that real saddening. As a matter of fact, I find that horrific. Because I don't know on any globe and anywhere in any language where the word horrific equals something good. The man got down.
Well, I don't know anywhere in any language on any planet where the...
Right now we're on the planet Earth, the place you get punked daily.
That name, with that number, with those numbers, related to the words I just mentioned. Because you're a phony, a fraud.
Alright guys, here's how it's going down. When 25 Oklahoma get off that key, you could tell him Richie left the building, and I'll be someplace that I can't hear him, or don't ever have to worry about him stepping on the sidewalk at. So if he don't hear me for like 10 minutes, he's going to leave this little crying homo back silent. Nevertheless, I gave them one transmission too many. Hello, East Coast Tri-State. I need no introduction. You know the deal. I'm not quiet.
Exposing him when he has to key up. The only one he's keying up over me is his vocals. That's about it. And all I got to do is warm up my one steel piston.
Now who is he crying to and copping a plea to or explaining all of this to? I know for a fact Red Hook can't hear him at all, so we're going to cross that off the list. Maybe Bad Girl is out there coming to his rescue, who knows? Or the Cupcake. You're Worldwide 127, back quiet.
Richie's not even in US 1's radio when I key up, man. It's history, and that's in a different state. Not a different borough, not a different part of this.
He's so worried about line of sight there and neighbors and direct vision and somebody less than 2 air miles away. I feel bad that I'm 2.2 air miles away from him. You're Worldwide 127, back quiet.
And when he speaks, people listen, because what I speak is... You don't hear me saying nonsense like I got this person's brain in my head or he poor badger.
God, he's so worried about my life, my career. The matching one of 3 brains that belong, that one is in my head. Boy, I tell you, the things he worries about. Is this not homo?
Because I exposed you, man. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
All right, let me get on out of here, and maybe he can expose himself a little more like a you-shoe. I should flip this table. I should flip this table and kill him with the video gates for the rest of the night. I don't hear anybody else in the Tri-State objecting.
You're a clown and a fraud and a phony and a fantasy island little monkey.
Well, the way I see it is, you know, you would have had a chance of having credibility behind that statement and showing that to the public if you would have showed up with your Kevlar and your tap. But seeing as you didn't, you could cry on about the fraud, the liar, and the funky monkey junkie who exposed you and brought you to tears. But you still haven't told me, dude. You still haven't told me, Christine. What did the Plyamans do to you that had you broke down like that, crying in multiple video gates on multiple nights about these photos? When you could explain that, then you'll get some rap out of me. Until then, cry on. I'm sorry. I gave you one transmission too many, and now it's about time I go to where I'm not going to have to hear you. Anybody looking for me, you know where I'll be. Kick on your public cameras. I'll be sure to wave to you when I'm on that corner. The king is clear.
on the radio. You know? What does he get? 1, 2 views, 3 at most? So if you got 20 people listening, there's only 2 or 3 out of the 20 that's hearing him. This is how disturbed this little monkey is. Richie, you're a senseless little cockroach, man. You're a little amoeba, a little monkey, insignificant little protozoa. Way too funny. It's funny when I see his center frequency to the right, where it's supposed to be. And he's got the nerve and the balls to try to say other people's radios are off frequency when he himself doesn't understand that his own reference carrier is not even on center frequency. Richie, before you can try to correct other people's carrier audio.
He's still trying to talk to me, man. Watch how many times he's going to key up without nobody keying up. Sometimes he's going to act like he's talking to somebody or explaining something, but right now he's attempting to talk to me. Watch how many times this happens.
Spectrum analyzer, Richard. But you see when I play back videos, you see a raw frequency, Richard. Do yourself a favor, Richard. Go back to sleep. Play with your baby mushroom and go to sleep, man, after you smoke all your drugs. Your little pincushion. Tick-tock, Racky. I'm very patient. Hello, come in, hello.
Boy, Richie got these guys jumping through hoops.
And that RFI must be getting the best of them. You have to shut things down. Isn't that funny? Leaky coax, leaky amplifier chassis. If he only knew how to run the system correctly, he wouldn't have those problems. But you should listen to the Enforcer's video, Gates, when he does his technical show, and you might learn something, Cracky. Oh, what am I saying? You should. Actually, you do. Because I noticed you use some of my vocabulary, Richard. Not only do you bite my material, but you bite the technology, Richard.
This has got to be the funniest thing he's been saying out here. The tri-state is laughing, dude. Me using his vocabulary. The power of the video gates.
Oh, no, wait. You can hear him moving stuff around in the video game. It's a Cracky. I still hear you. You know?
They're both jumping up and down to get me.
3 minutes.
2-5 below came off the key. The little beaver went on, and now he's keying over the little beaver again.
That's why he has to shut his amp off. Exactly. He's got water leakage. All right? That's what happens, man. When the water gets into the coax, it seeps into the coax where the connector meets. Yep, that's it, man. You got that water that goes through the jacket of the PVC, and it starts to migrate into the shield. Then it stops.
Look, he's repeating everything I told Nichols the other day.
All right, Cracky.
This coax is dry rotted.
You girls got to stop keying up together to try to suck his dick.
That's right. It won't be raining tomorrow, Cracky. You can put your amp on tomorrow.
But that's a nice swing I got in this radio from a 5 to a 9. Damn it, boy. somebody got a lot of swing in his radio. 250.
Roger.
And that means, do I have any leaks in my coax? No.
I try to teach the junkie something new, man, but he just doesn't want to learn. He doesn't want to learn, he can't comprehend. Because a lot of his brain cells are just burnt out, man. You know what I mean? He can't articulate. He doesn't absorb knowledge and wisdom. He just sits back there with his flapping his fingers against his lips, and just looks stupid, looking at the S meter like it's a high definition widescreen TV. That's about the only entertainment crack he gets, looking at that S meter and see what the big boss does barefoot. He's like, damn it, as he do it.
He's got a real antenna now. That has to do with most of it.
But I noticed it too. Every 20 minutes when he speaks with people in BX, he has to shut it off because he thinks he's in control.
Well, that amp is not continuing.
If you are noticing things that he does when he's talking skip, and you're talking about it hours or the next day later, how is he not in control?
It's meant for continuous duty. That Ameritron AL80B, you can't keep it more than 3 minutes, 4 at most, and you got to let it cool off for about 4 or 5 minutes. It's only 50%. It's intermittent duty cycle. 3 minutes on, 4 or 5 minutes off. And that's maximum. I mean, you could keep up longer, but you're going to start damaging the components like the tube for once. That's why, if you notice, he has to replace that tube every 6 months. If a tube in an amplifier is properly matched and not abused and
I run my amp hard, and I get my 1,214 hours of play out of it. Every 6 months is about right.
That's because he thinks he's going to get 800 watts dead key swinging the 15. I told him that's not happening with that amplifier. Impossible. Just like a 98V. You're not going to get 200 dead key swinging 700 pep. It doesn't happen. Not on this planet. Maybe if you smoke K2, you'll see results like that. And then maybe Joe Stone to jump out from under your bed and Sade will come out the closet. And they'll all be singing Smooth Operator.
Oh yeah, first he says January 10th that he's moving. Now he's saying January 15th he's moving. Crikey, which day is it, man? You don't even know what day they kicking you out. Wow.
He's not going to give a specific day because he doesn't want anyone to intercept him when he's in the process of moving. He's afraid.
Oh, I'm definitely not worried about that, Mr. 25 Oklahoma.
Maybe they're going to rob him with the Ameritron or the IMAX?
No, he's afraid they're going to follow him to his new QTH, find out where he's really moving to.
I told you where the new 20 is, boys and girls.
Well, that's what he put out there. Doesn't mean that's going to be the location.
Don't you know where you can find out if you go knock on a person's door?
I mean, come on, all the lies they come out of his mouth. Do you actually believe that's where he's moving? Who's calling 250? I hear you, 225. You sounding good, brother. I'm barefooted, man. Hey, 225, I'm barefoot. I'm surprised you even hear this mud duck station.
You got a real antenna now. You're getting out, son.
Roger that. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. That's Spring Valley. That's not bad at all. And I'm barefoot, man. I could imagine if I warmed up the steel tube and put a little fire in the wire, what I would be doing. Lord have mercy. Roger, you're in Mount Vernon right now. Okay, Springbrook Parkway, I got you. North of Yonkers. I got you, man. So you're in Mount Vernon right now? Yeah, I'm heard all the way upstate, man. I speak to people all the way upstate New York, so I mean, I know my station gets out. I'm good for about 150 miles barefoot, you know? And I put some fire in the water. About 200 miles. But don't forget, what you can't go beyond the curvature of the earth, you know. It's just not going to happen, man. You know, unless you're bouncing off the ionosphere, your signal can only travel but so far. You know, you got obstructions like mountains or whatnot. I don't care how much power you have. It's going to be blocked. So, yeah, the fact that you hear me barefoot way up there, that's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. I guess my little barefoot radio and this little mud duck IMAX is doing its job, man. It's only temporary, man. That IMAX 2000 I'm using now is a temporary piece of crap, but, you know, when I get the big boy back up there, man, things will be a little better. You're dropping 7 to 8 pounds of my radio, no problem, man. You're dropping 7 to 8 pounds of my radio there, 225. You sound like a local. Remember, I'm not using a Uniden, a 20-year-old Uniden at full frequency. I'm using a nice piece of equipment here, man. This is state of the art. You know, a 225. You know what I'm working with. But you're sounding good, man. 225, you're sounding good, man. I just want to let you know you're sounding good. You're on frequency according to my spectrum scope. You're right on the money, brother. So I'm going to let you do your thing, man. Drive safe, be careful, keep an eye on the road, and I'm going to put it on the rack. 225, you know who it is. Enforcer 250, somewhere on the lower deck with my barefoot 5-watt radio, swinging to 25 watts. And I just got down. Try that, Richie, with 5, swinging to 25, and see if you're heard. You're lucky you heard out of your neighborhood. I bet you only hear Richie if he pumps it up with his Meritron. You won't even hear him at that location. Go ahead, Richie, key up now. See if you can take me out to Mount Vernon, you little monkey. He can't do it. He knows it.
Well, I don't know if 225 can hear me out there. How about a 225?
You can't even make it to Staten Island, the other end of the Brooklyn, over my driver. You think you're being heard in Mount Vernon?
Hey, 225, you got a copy on me?
Yes, sir, I got a copy. Exit 9, Springbrook Parkway, Exit 9, heading southbound. He heard you, Red Hook.
Wow. Shit. I did hear him out there. He's right. Just breaking my noise level. Every once in a while, every other word he's saying.
Roger, oh, yeah, he heard you. I bet he won't hear Cracky.
Hey, 225, be careful out there, copy? He's like, heterodyning with my noise level, the 250. When he keys up, all I hear is and then I hear the noise. So he's right there.
Yeah, you must have got some elevation, 225. You jumped up to a 9, man. Your carry went up a lot. You must have picked up a little elevation there.
I'm just passing the, what you call that, the box door right now. I'm in the front.
Roger, yeah. You went back down to a 7. Yeah, you at one point you were up to a 9. So you either got some clearance or some elevation, or both, or one or the other. But yeah, now you drop back down to a 7. All right, no problem, man. You're sounding good, man. I'm gonna put it on the side. And Red Hook said he did hear you, but you know, you're in and out of his noise level. But he definitely heard you. And Red Hook, he hears you also.
Did he say he was in the Bronx?
Hold on, I got the MTA carrier key now.
And 980, what is that, Mike? 980 was stuck in the Mag Mountain with a baby 2-bill. Shame on the mess. Can't believe I was doing 7 miles all the way in the moment tank. I'm up there. It's pretty good, man. Sure is pretty good. And just visiting the weather. Yeah, I'm really surprised I was doing 7 to 9. That's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. That thing is working fine.
You're doing a 9 right now. You need a Bronx Zoo?
Yeah.
Roger, yeah, you're dropping 9 dBs right now. You're doing better than some base stations up there.
Yeah.
I know Richie didn't work on that station, that's for damn sure. See, Richie, that's what you call a good sounding mobile, man. He's on frequency, good audio. The man's just running a little baby 2-pill and he's doing that kind of damage, Richie. Don't you wish you could set up a station like that, Grecky?
Stop. All 911, please.
He's jealous. Look, he's trying to key up on us.
No, I'm not.
Either that wasn't him. Hey, no, he sounded good though. Hey, Red Hook. Way from up there, man. Way up there in Spring. And I probably would have heard him even further, but, you know, I turned the radio on late. Plus, I got the MTA keying up every now and then, so. But from all the way from Spring Valley, he was coming in real good. And right now, he's at around the Bronx Zoo, and he's dropping 9 dBs, man. Lord have mercy. And this is everything I have off. I don't have any preamps on, nothing. I have no preamplification, no amplification, start power. Lord have mercy. How do I do it, man? This must be a miracle from up above, or is it just, am I blessed with the knowledge and the know-how? And the radio equipment, the superior radio equipment that I possess. Lord have mercy. How do I do it, man? How do I hear a man with just a baby 2-pill way upstate? Lord have mercy. Richard, what is it? Is it a miracle, Richard? I know you didn't hear 225 up there, Richard. And I'm sure he didn't hear you. That's all good, Cracky. I'm just having fun, man. I tell you, man, if you just came clean, did the right thing, you could have had nice stuff, Richard. But you want to be a little sneak behind the scenes. So you know what they say, you get what's coming. You get what you pay for, Richard. See, when you're out there working hard for yours, making that paper, you can afford nice things, man. No one gives me shit. Whatever I possess,
He's gonna help you open that CB shop, man, with that big paper, Red Hook.
no hand-me-downs, no handouts. No soliciting in front of McDonald's begging for quarters. None of that nonsense. No Section 8. This is hard-earned money, Richard. You know what that means? You ever have a real job, Richie? Real talk, man. You ever have a W-2? Richie, you ever file taxes? I don't think so.
Wait a second, this guy's County 127 has been here all that time. How come I don't hear that much?
Richie never had a real job.
Because he's not keying up, you bitch.
That man cannot possess a job. He could never hold a job down. He's psychotic. The man is EDP. That's what we like to use. That's the language we like to use on the 6-wire. EDP. Respond to an EDP. And we hear that all day long, man.
Well, I know what that means, 6-wire, but I'm not going to say what that means. Because I don't want Cracky to know what that is. But you still can't answer the question. What does it mean when an officer has stripes on his arms? You can't answer that. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Homeless. Richie is a non-violent EDP. He's harmless. I mean, look at him, man. The man stands at 5 foot even. Big Buddha belly, little tiny fingers. You know, like the song goes, short people have no reason to live. They have little bitty hands, little bitty eyes, little bitty lips, speaking big, big lies. You know that song? You know how it goes, short people.
I wouldn't say that. He's homeless.
I mean, let me clarify something. I'm not putting down people of short stature, because there's some small guys that knock the shit out of people. Yeah, I'm not putting down small people. I'm just saying.
This is from a guy that never stood on the sidewalk next to me and doesn't know I stand 5'7". Shame on the mess.
He talk a lot of crap. You know, he run his lips, but he has nothing to back it up with. You know what I mean? He has no tools. You know, the man has no hand game whatsoever. He knows it, man. You listen to him when he's walking down the street, when he sees something going on, and he's like, yeah, man, yeah, that's you, man, yeah, you know, referring to someone else that he thinks he's beating up. And the man is huffing and puffing. I'm like, damn, he thinks he's in the fight. You'd think Richie would have won 4 rounds the way he was breathing in that video.
Damn, and you almost had them tricks that you learned all this when you came with your Kevlar and your tap. You know, you sound real bad while you're out here trying to convince the public that I'm 5 foot tall, coming from a man that's never been on the sidewalk with me. Knows I stand 5'6", 5'7", like everybody else who beats me. But then you say I'm harmless. Well, if you thought that, you would have brought your Kevlar and your tap a long time ago, and then you would have seen just how harmless. Now, I did give you one transmission too many. I am about to walk out this 20, and, well, I don't know if I'm going to leave it rolling. It's been pretty entertaining. The King of New York, the man in full control. I say it again. The most talked about, envied, and feared man to one of these crying homos out here can show and prove to you otherwise is back quiet.
Hey, listen, I know everyone that met you, and they all tell me you're not an inch over 5 foot tall. So I don't know where the hell you're getting 5'7", unless you're wearing women's pumps with 7-inch heels. There's no way on this earth that you're 5'7".
Watch this. Who do you know that met me?
225, and he's out there. Would you clearly elaborate? Would you clearly mention your height to 225? Because he's seen you in the flesh. About 4 or 5 guys from the lower see you in the flesh, standing straight up with your little bozo sneakers that are about 4 or 5 inches beyond your toes. All right, people seen you, Richard. You're not 5'7", man. All right, so I don't know if you just smoked some new shit, some new K2 or whatever, but you do not stand at 5'7". So get that out of your head, man. All right, stop it already. Stop the lies, man. Everyone that met you and that's seen you in the flesh says Richie is no more than 5 foot, an inch or two. I'll give you 5'2" at most, but you're not 5'7", Richard. If you can prove standing next to a reference or somebody with a tape measure and shows you're 5'7", I'll go 10'7", or you'll never hear me again.
Well, Mr. Enforcer, I don't want you to go 10-7. I actually get a royal kick out here listening to you try and explain everything about the next man you never met, judging by what your crew says. Hey, man, I'd be happy to prove that to you. All you got to do is bring your tape measure and show up on the sidewalk, dude. But I did give you one transmission too many. I like the intricate detail you put into third-party information. Hey, look, if your Marys or your boys or 225, if any of those boys thought that I was harmless and wasn't a problem, when they were there, when they allegedly so-called see me, they would have taken their swing. So obviously my fucking 230 at 5'6", 5'7" when I'm under 190, obviously something about me scared the living daylights out of them. More than has scared you that's got you out here singing like you wake up on my jockstrap. So 2-5 below, don't ever think I want you off the air. I want you to stop doing what you're doing, dude. You give me in the tri-state more entertainment and laughter than we could ever shake a stick at. The only thing is they know that that's all going to end the minute you show up in front of Richie's eyesight. 127, have a good day.
Stupid crush.
Hey, 225. You're out here, right?
Hold on, he's going to pretend he didn't hear none of that, so I'm going to leave the video game rolling when I walk out of here, folks. Please encourage him. Let him know we love him out here.
225, is Richie 5'7"?
Negative. Not even close. He's not even an inch over 5.
There you go, Richard. You said let one man or let one person out there that met Richie in person tell him that he's 5'0". 5'7", 5'6", like you claim. All right, you are 5'0".
Waving at Trinitron, waving at dude. Well, at least he's got one thing right about me. I am 5'0". That's a 5.0, right? That's 5'0". Hey, Trin, waving it up clear.
You're way over 200 pounds. You're at least 240. All right?
Hey, Trinitron, we're going to call this video game HYMONICS. We're going to call this video game HYMONICS. That's the name of it. HYMONICS and hormones running wild. That's the name of this video game. HYMONICS and hormones running wild.
I got it all. I'm just playing in the water. I didn't come to stay. I just wanted to play in the water. I just wanted to ride the wave one more time and look at the wonder wheel, the roller coaster, and the parachute jump. I just came to play in the water. Break, break, break.
I can believe that, man. No, but he says he's 5'7", and he's You're not 5'7", you're not 190 and diesel. You are not a white Mike Tyson, Richard. Stop it.
One time for the March of Dimes. Toast, toast, toast. One time for the March of Dimes. Toast, toast, toast. One time for the March of Dimes.
That's it, Richard. All right, you're a little dope fiend with a large imagination.
I'm doing it one time for the March of Dimes. Good evening, everybody. I'm doing it one time for the March of Dimes. Break, break, break.
Hey, what's up, Trinitron, waving a hand. Hey, Trinitron 9, waving it, brother. 250, lower deck.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, 250, you said it all. I got it all. I got it all. You said it all until it got real nasty. Hey, 250, I got it all. You said it all until it got real nasty. Take care, 250. Bye, bye, bye.
Hey,
I didn't do nasty. Now that's nasty.
It's been a try 9. I know I'm barefooted right now. I'm mud ducking. Am I dropping?
Yeah, I'm barefoot now too. How's that?
Hey, heat up the steel piston.
You're gonna have to heat it up. You want to do some talking out here, but you can't because you got bad RFI. You're not sure how that IMAX is gonna work for you.
Crash. Get out of here.
Oh shit.
It's all good. Okay. That's one question.
Oh, at least I know I'm doing justice in Brooklyn, man. At least I know I'm being heard up.
He's so happy that now he's got a real antenna and he's actually getting out. It's actually floating him up. Maybe it'll raise his manhood up.
What? About 50, 60 miles out in Long Island, according to someone that gave me. 7 times for the merchandise, 7 times for the merchandise. I'm doing it 2 times for the merchandise. Big. I'm having fun. But I'm just proving a point where when you have a well-calibrated station that's not producing any spurious emissions, my IMD product is minimal.
He's trying to repeat everything I explained to Nichols the other night. He started in the beginning of this video, Gate.
And the filtration in the air. And when your harmonic content is non-existent, that's because turned off.
Hey, no strain, no pain, Trent. You all over those HYMONICs and them hormones. Them HYMONICs got them hormones running wild.
Oh, God, man. All right, put down the drugs.
Check out, now he's crying to my father. Now he's begging for the love of my daddy.
Because you will learn something. You will learn what ERP means. You will learn what QRP means. You will learn what you're not going to get anywhere in life. Pay attention.
Thanks for showing him what we all think about QRP, Trent. Hey, Trent, I'm back in the cut. The video gate's at 47 minutes. You know it's going to end in, this thing usually kicks off at 54, 52, but by that time I'll be out the door, so you'll have to get it loaded up much later tonight when I get back. 127 clear.
Richard.
Look, everybody's screaming at me. 225, 250.
47 minutes, well, I do one time for the merchandise,
He got you there, Squiggy.
Sure did.
It's in the video. I recorded that video when I was down some County Island when he was in traffic and the engine.
Wow, what a train wreck.
How come you claim you're 5'7" and a size large jacket hangs down to your fucking knees? You look like you was wearing Batman's cape. Come on.
Got you there, Squiggy.
He should listen to Cupcake. That's really a 5X jacket. All right, I'm out of here, boys and girls. They're worried about sizing me up from 10, 20, 50, a quarter mile away, man, behind the mic there. Oh, man, I tell you what. Hey, 225, bring your camera there and your ruler and come size me up the right way, punk. You don't have to worry about 2.5 or below. He don't have the quarter balls you exhibited by hiding behind the glass from the establishment and photographing me. Richie's clear.
Like a glove. Check out that video and you see the bumping. There we go.
Roger right on the bumping grind while the homo is worried about me stuttering. The king of New York, 7 up.
Well, you got the king of life. He's going to go into the puddle of water, get that little something washed up. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm taking a bird bath.
Richie, shit. You're not an inch over 5 feet tall. Not an inch over 5 feet tall. Man, you barely reach my armpit. I walk right past by you and you can fucking sit right under my armpit, Richie.
Holy shit, he don't even touch his armpit.
The homo got all giddy over a man touching another man's armpit. Listen to him.
Inquiring minds want to know, Richard.
And if you look here at that gigabyte that's standing right next to Richie, that's the fucking, and I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong. And he's standing right next to it. His ear is right next to his fucking chest. Richie's his fucking chest. So, how can Richie be 5'7"? If he's 5 feet tall, that's good. If he's 5.0, that's good. I'm telling you, man, he's a fucking liar. Not even close to 5'7". Now with a fucking top hat, now with fucking high heels on.
Well, Richie knows what he's got to do to prove he's 5'7". He's got to get a tape measure and mark off somewhere on the wall and show the public, man. What does Richie say? The video gates don't lie. All right, mark off 5'7" on the wall with a chalk. You don't want to use a marker to mark up anyone's property, but just mark off 5'7" with some chalk, or put a piece of tape, a black piece of tape or whatever, and then stand next to it, Richard. If you're 5'7", I'll go 10'7", man. You never hear me out here, and I'll give away everything I own. But you got to be barefooted, no high heels. No women's pumps with 7-inch heels, Richard. You got to be barefoot.
You know better than anybody that will never happen.
Now he's gonna wear extra socks just to make him taller.
He's gonna wear either platform shoes or women's high heels. But there's no way on this earth is he 5'7". That I can guarantee. Not unless he's standing on a couple of but there's no way on this earth, or standing on a milk crate, is he 5'7".
If he's standing on a 5-gallon pail, then yeah.
I bet if I go on my knees, we're about the same height. Richard, me standing on my knees, I'm about the same height as you. And forget about his arms. You look at his reach. His arms are too short to box with God, man. I mean, look at his reach.
Those are the lyrics that I sent to CK 3-4 years ago. The power of my video gates. Hey, 2-5 below. They're long enough to box with you, but you never came to the same sidewalk with your Kevlar or your tap. Is that fear, common sense, or just homo no?